Right, when you're starting out, if you do it wrong, you'll end up like jamming this thing in and then chipping up that edge. Where's the glare? Can I get a glare? There's the glare. See the glare? Okay. If that happens, you'll have to use this as a scrap piece. You can still use this side, but that has been trashed. All right, this is how you cut the flooring. If you want them to be exact, you can measure them. I don't want them to be exact. I want the wood lengths to be different across, so I'm just gonna guess. You want this at least 8 inches, so like there-ish. Put your flat edge along one side, and you just score across it. And then your edge, you can see the edge. That corner is out toward the room. We'll tuck this in, and this head's gonna get hidden on either side of it. All right, make sure this side is nice and clean. You're gonna get the extra edge so that it's facing you, and you're going that direction with it. This side is gonna butt in and against the wall. Here's your wall, corner of the wall. We're gonna do the short edges first, all the way down, and then start getting them closer and closer to finish this project. All right, your second row. You're gonna slide this edge, angle it, and tuck it in. You can see there's the slightest little lip right here. So get that lip, tuck it in, and then it'll lay down flat. All right, you can see there's a gap here. That's totally fine. It seems like it's connected and snapped together, but actually, once you bang it down, it ends up laying flat. So if it feels like that, it's okay. Take this right into the edge. You want these seams as close as you possibly can. You want this front edge as flush as you possibly can. We're making progress. How do you install vinyl rigid core, vinyl plank flooring? You can see that this edge has a little extra lip. This edge has nothing. So you take your lip so that the flat edge goes against the wall, the front edge is facing you, and this edge is where you're snapping the rest of them into. Slight angle. Get that little edge in there. Set it flat. Next step, you can see that little corner just gets tucked right in. So we're gonna tuck in this edge, tiny little edge, and get that tucked in right over the top. And then you tilt it up. Okay, so you got the seam. There's a little bit of a gap right there. Okay, so the gap is okay. You can see the gap means that we're not totally flush here. So you tilt it up just a little bit. You can see now the edge is nice and flush. That's looking good. We'll tap it down. You might be wondering, why am I wearing bare feet? You can feel if there's any dirt on the floor. First up, sweep over and over and over again. Every row you lay down, I like to do a quick sweep. All right, last thing to double check is make sure that you're coming out square. So we should, with our next row, have this pretty well flush right along here. If you look at this side of the wall, you can see that we've got a little bit of a gap. That's fine. We'll trim over that, but we should be okay. But we'll have to square it out a little bit before we get too much further.